Let me introduce myself. My name is Aria. Cecily, right? Oh, yeah, nice to meet you too. I can't thank you enough for taking on this most important mission, Miss Campbell. Sure. But where's this cargo I'm supposed to be protecting, sir? I thought Captain Hannibal was going to tell you. He probably thought it would have been funny if he didn't. He's a naughty boy, sir. Cecily? I am what you'll be protecting. But I thought I was protecting some kind of demon sword of wind. I am the demon sword of wind. What? Most unorthodox. Could we explore for a bit? Or possibly meet up with your friends? I've been cooped up in a box for so long, I wanted to stretch my legs. This is a little bit that I've added in, just so you know when you're going. Luke? May I forget him? Lisa's a good friend, offering tea all the time and is quite kind. I would introduce her. I know exactly where to go. We'll go see Lisa.
And Aria joins the party!
Oh yes, before I forget, take this. Aria likes to eat out a lot and could cost you quite a lot of money that may interfere with your budget. So we'll reimburse you for Aria's meals. And you received Aria's reimbursement tab. Only a single use and it's a key item. Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here. We're off for more of Psycho Blacksmith RPG, my own Psycho Blacksmith game that I made, and the nurse has made it out of the nurse has made it out of her area. That is funny. She's got a random AI movement pattern, but where she's supposed to be is like in here in the nursing area. She somehow made it out. That's pretty funny. But anyway, in the last episode, we beat the crystal demon, and we will pretty much we're given the list on making a katana, and we have to pay for it, which Cecily can't, even with our current money, which you can't actually do anyway, because you can't buy the equipment. It's kind of story plot, you know. And in this episode, we just received Aria! Aria's the demon sword of wind, apparently. Let's go check her stats. You get her at level 5, regardless. Her stats are, well, pretty good. I mean, she's quite fast. She's got loads of defense, but that's because she doesn't wear a lot, but at the same time, she's a demon. She would have special tributes. And, well, we've got an image right here, based off the manga, actually. So, don't know why she doesn't wear feet in the manga, but shoes in the manga, but whatever. She looks 17. Her age says that she looks 17, 18, I don't know what you want to call it, but spoilers, her actual age is going to be probably talked about later on in this episode. The Demon Sword of Wind. She can take the form of a human or a weapon. She was born via demon contract during the Valbanil War, where she was the instrument of destruction. Her personality is opposite to her past, as she is ditzy, flirtatious, and kind-hearted, as the way that she was talking during when we first met her. If we check her equipment, we've got a circlet that raises her defense about 5 points, and it's a headdress that has been blessed with defensive magic, which I think, I can't remember if it raises anything. I think it gives you resistances, now I remember, to different types, but I can't remember. Aria's signature look resists wind attacks, of course, because it's the demon wind set, so it gives her resistant to wind type attacks, because obviously it's a demon sort of wind, it would make sense. So as she comes equipped with her usual set, that would make sense. And she also comes equipped with fairy shoes, which gives her big agility boost, which could be very helpful. She's more of a support type character, which we'll get into later as we check her skills here. She's got Osmos. I kind of ripped off the name from Final Fantasy, but it's pretty much the same principle, which is why I called it that, so I knew what it was anyway, because it was called like what, MP Drain or something, and that's not creative, so I couldn't really think of any other name. Probably like Magic Steel. I might change it later. It's just a placeholder name that I used for now because, you know, I'm doing Final Fantasy and I like Final Fantasy. It absorbs MP from the enemy, basically, which is quite helpful. She also comes with Dodge Slide, which can raise her defense and speed. Not only does your speed determine when you will attack in battle, but the higher your speed, the higher your character's speed, and the gap between the enemy's speed will determine how often you dodge, which is why it raises a bit of speed. And when you dodge, obviously you would have a surge of speed in order to dodge in the first place. And if you don't, it's like a scathe, so you don't take as much damage that you would than just taking it head on, which is why it also raises defense. I kind of made it a little bit technical like that. But yeah, that's Aria. She's got loads of magic. 169 on start. Well, it's just more like a normal curve that I programmed in, but that's just where it lands on, so whatever. And, well, yeah, that's Aria for you. That's Aria for you for now. But yeah, you can actually read these signs. They just tell you what rooms are around. Like, left is the visitor's hospital, up the room above us is the waiting room, down is the conference room, which is quite important for later. Not for us to come here, but some cutscenes will take place in there, so just remember that. in relation. That one's just got a ripped one, because why the hell not? And this little archway, I kind of made it so that this part's kind of linked to the night guards. Basically, the mayor's house and the night guards is kind of linked up in my little rendition, because why not? If we come down here, we can get a little item. And it's a longsword! Let's see how good it is. Well, Aria can't equip swords. And notice that she has weapon 1 and weapon 2, not weapon and shield. So she can equip 2 weapons, but we'll get into that later. She doesn't prepare to use it. I may tweak that later on, but as it's just a basic weapon, I just thought, well, you know what, it's there, so if you want to sell it for a little bit of money, you can. If not, you can equip it for like a little challenge or something, I don't know. So, let's get out of here, because I've been blabbering enough already for a good 5 minutes, and I haven't really moved around at all. God damn. 5 minutes, that might be a bit of a statement, because I have to cut some stuff out, because I had to redo stuff, because like I said, in the last episode I forgot to save like an idiot, so I had to play back up from a previous save file, which now file 2 is my backup file, and file 4 is what I'm using for the Let's Play, so that may mean something to you. We can't buy any weapons from the Blacksmith yet at the moment, I don't think, so leave that for now. But Aria can only equip certain weapons. I mean, when you if you look at some like manga like poster artwork, she's like in a kung fu kind of dynamic fighting pose with her fists. So to me that means she uses claws on her hands as a good weapon for her to use. She's not exactly the best attacker, but it's there in case you need the extra power. Got anything you don't need? You want to talk to this dude, because he not only sells the scrolls so you can like use different magic powers, but you've also got like the longbow, which Aria can use, and she also uses whips. And yeah, but we can't buy the claws right now. So for now I'd like to use the wrapped bow, but because it's a bow, of course it's going to be using both hands. Even if you were only a 1 weapon wielder, it would still use 2 hands, so you wouldn't be able to use a shield. That's why Aria only uses 2 weapons. And we've got the money. I'd rather buy the wrapped bow just to save on hassle later. I'm the only one in the city who can buy your equipment here. Good to know. So let's go and equip that quickly. No, what are you doing? No, that's what I wanted to do. Boom. 41. Sorted. Can't equip anything else, because if we do, it'll unequip the bow. You can't use a bow one-handed unless it's a crossbow. So, whatever. If you do come to here, he will sell you Tomahawk claws for Aria, but at the moment he's only got shields, or armor, whatever. But as you can see, even though it's really good for Cecily in some places, well, actually it's good for Cecily all over, but it's quite expensive, as we already know, because Tomahawk is, well, a very valuable ore. I don't think I want anything else for now. Let me have a quick look here quickly, actually. Oh, you got blessed equipment. That's what I'm after. Don't have enough. That would have been nice, because I've just got 2 fairy shoes, which are quite expensive. That's why I made fairy shoes available, but not the actual valuable stuff, because it's more expensive. It's like, I don't know. It's sort of like a little trickery. So anyway, enough about blabbering on about all this crap. Let's actually get out of the city and head back to Lisa's again. Yes, backtracking. This game is full of it, but then again, that's how the anime plays out as well. So it was kind of built as a point A to point B, and you can grind in between. You have to find out where to go. You got to find out what to do. It's kind of that kind of game. Well, pretty much typical in most RPGs, but your world is quite limited. You don't have a world map for starters. So let's head all the way down here. And what level are we? Level 5. Technically, I would put it off just a little bit longer, but I would like to show off what Aria can do. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, you know what? I'll battle. I'll battle 1 enemy also. So we got these again. Let's just attack normally. That should finish him off. Aria's skill name is incantations, because that kind of makes sense. She's a demon. We don't need to use any of that for now. We're not in big need of using dodge slide for now, so we'll just attack. Critical! Wow, first attack I do today, and I get a critical. That is crazy. And yeah, these things suck. Boom, you're done. So, I guess that was kind of pointless, but at the same time, I might as well show off Aria before we do anything. Because the reason why I'm holding out for a little bit of a level grind at the moment is because if we progress, we'll be able to get 1 more party member. It's either Luke or Lisa, of course, but that's the reason why. I want to like train them up all at once if possible, because that's obviously the best part of Valor. Everyone gets experience, so therefore everyone levels up and gets more stronger. And because the cutscene that is coming up is quite long, and I want to get that out of the way. Because we've got lots of cutscenes to get through in this episode, along with level grinding. So if I have to split it, I'm sorry, but you know, part 1, part 2, it's going to happen. So I don't think we need to talk to Luke. What do you want this time? Nope. Because we need to go see Lisa, because she's a good friend. Hello, Miss Cecily. Are you staying for tea? Actually, I brought someone I'd like you to meet, but I guess we could have a cup. The whole party was healed as a result, in case you did want to do a level grinding. Cecily, let's wait till Luke. Let's get Luke before we start tea. Do we have to? But then again, it might make him jealous about me having the demon sword of wind with me. It could make him making me worthy of getting a katana fair and square. Just a little thing I added, just like how Cecily really wants that katana, you know. And this is kind of foreshadowing for later on, because funnily enough, in the manga, in the next episode, technically, that's when you actually find out something about Lisa, which is what this foreshadowing is right now. But in the anime, it's actually given out near the end, so probably like episode 10 or something. So that's why I put this in here, just so it appeals to both audiences. I sense something familiar about Lisa. Could she be... ... I've been accepted for a special mission on protecting the cargo we saved yesterday. This is Arya, the demon sword of wind. She can transform into a sword. I don't get it. What does your new mission have to do with showing up here uninvited? Oh, don't be such a sourpuss. I'm not here to bother you for a katana today. Good, because you wouldn't know what to do with one if you had. Oh, he can be such a joker. Obviously, your friend here is too stupid to know when she's being insulted. You're dead. Ugh, don't you get tired of fighting? So, I don't mean to pry, but are these two a couple? Ah! Whoa! You better hurry and set the record straight for her, I'm going straight for your jugular. It's something to do with the throat. I was confused when I heard it as well in the anime. How could you think we're together when you're trying to kill me? I think it's pretty clear. Oh, that's so awesome. Let go of me, psycho. I'm warning you, do it now or you're dead. Is that a threat? Wow, your food is tasty and so much spirit energy. You really like it? I tried to get the right mix of spices and mixed in some berries that I picked from the forest. Really? If that's the case, then the forest should be full of spirit energy. I guess this is a great place to be, huh? So, you want to tell us how she becomes a demon sword? Maybe it's better if we show you, because we haven't experienced it yet ourselves. Are you sure you're okay with this, Arya? Yeah, sure.
I call on the powers that be. Reveal the truth within. Awaken the power of wind. Awaken and slay God.
I had to put that clip in and had to sync the text with it. And that's the scene you see in the trailer. Arya has unlocked the Demon Sword chant. Use this skill at any time to transform Arya into the weapon Arya. This will remove Arya from the party, but Cecily will learn some exclusive skills. Wow! She turned into a sword! No, Lisa, the demon sword was taking the form of a human. There aren't very many like it. Yeah, well, that's not all she can do. She controls wind and attacks with it. Watch this. Wind beam! She doesn't say that, but that's the name of the skill, just so you know. It's kind of obvious. She shoots a beam, she's the demon sword of wind. It's a beam! It's a wind beam. Like an extension of my blade. It's special, huh? The demon sword looks like it was forged differently from what I've seen before. Yeah, it's unusual to say the least. Normally swords are forged from tomahawk, but this one isn't. I'm not really sure what a demon sword is made out of. Spiritual energy! In corporeal form, is what I think. Isn't that cool? She's pretty amazing, right? It can take on human form and manipulate the wind. It's a demon sword, alright. Oh, thanks, Arya. You can change back now. And I'm back. So you are. I don't get it. Nations would kill to get a hold of a sword like her. Why did they choose you to protect her? Well, because my boss knows that not only because my boss knows I can not only keep Arya safe, but also offer her a bit of fellow female companionship. Bloody hell, bloody. Bleh! That sentence gives me a tongue twister. That is how it is in the anime. That is not a typo. That's not like grammar error. That's how it's actually said in the anime. And I do not know how the voice actor for Cecily gets that correct. She must have had to practice for ages just to get that sentence right. Let me try again. Well, because my boss knows that not only I can keep Arya safe, but also offer a bit of fellow female companionship. There we go. And nobody will know that she's the sword in her human form. They would if I told everybody. I'm not worried about that. You don't have the guts. So what? Did you come all the way out here just to pick on me? No. I came by because I wanted to ask a favour of Lisa. What? Huh? But first, let's go for some food. My treat. I'm not going. I have some papers I need to sort out, so knock yourself out. Thanks, Luke. And Lisa joins the party. I added that little bit at the end there, just for a reason why she comes out, because it pretty much cuts back to a meeting in the, like, guard courtroom. And, well, we gotta go back to town and get some food. Because Lisa's on our team. And now, because we have Lisa on our team, we can now go level grind. Because that's, well, look at her level. She's like one level lower, and she's not exactly the best. And I don't think she even has her skill that I want yet. Her healing skill. Because right now she's kind of useless. Because we can't even heal with her. Which at the moment is not that big of an issue. Because, I mean, well, you're always given the option to pay for healing or go for a free heal. But it's nice to have it on you. I mean, when is it never a good thing? Oh, and by the way, if you want to right now, notice that Arya has lost 50 MP during the cutscene. Well, that's actually because I made it so that the cutscene actually removes 50 MP if she has it. And, well, use the demon, and, well, that's how much the Demon Sword chant uses. I will be showing, shall I show this? No, because I wanted to get some experience. Basically, if you use that outside of battle or inside of battle, the cutscene goes off. And, well, obviously you can equip Arya and you get then you get some special skills for Cecily only. And basically when that's going on, of course she's not in the party, but if you use the revert item that comes along with the transformation in your items, and if you use that either in battle or outside of battle, Arya will transform again, and that retransformation doesn't use any magic. Now I want to go down this way because I want to go get that item quickly. Yes, we're going into the maze! And I'm not getting any random encounters. What the hell is going on here? There we go. Because we've got some spiders! A giant legion of spiders! Yes, that's back! And, well, yeah, they can cause poison, and that could be annoying, so let's use a dodge slide, so at least an R is fine. We've got cure, so it's okay, as long as we don't get paralyzed, and that's kind of annoying, because paralysis, well, it stops you from attacking for a couple of turns, which kind of sucks, so... Attack normally with Arya, well, Lisa for now. Dodge slide, now I can avoid some damage! Yep, defense and agility increases! 69 damage, oh wow! The legendary number kills the spider, that's pretty funny. Okay, so, I think I'm actually the best level for this at the moment. I mean, the recommended level is 7 for the entire party. Of course, coming in a little bit under-leveled will give you more experience for the level ups that you want. And of course, you want to come through here to get some items. And as this is a 100% walkthrough, I'm going to go for all the items on the map, because enemies do not have rare well, they do have rare item drops sometimes, but they're not, like, major. It's not like you can buy them. They're just, like, expensive prizes, really. Lisa's level 5, heal was learned. That's the skill I was after, because that recovers HP, as I'll demonstrate right now. With a boom. Haha! There's a big chest over there, but you have to go in the mega long way to do it. So I want to just get all these fights. I'm not going to show duplicate fights, just like in Final Fantasy VI, because you don't want to see duplicate battles. Well, I might. I don't know, because... when it comes to Final Fantasy, it's like ATB gauge. You can't just like mash a button, get through the fight quickly, and everyone's determined in turns. It's always ongoing at a slow-ish pace, so you know what you're doing, and you can still react, I guess. I guess that's the perks between proper turn-based and ATB gauge-based RPGs. I don't know. It's just what it is. What it is. Yeah, just attack normally, and just use another weapon forge on you. Boom! You're not dead yet? Are you serious? These things can put you to sleep, as you have already noticed. If you get hit, you instantly wake up. Because obviously that just... who can sleep while getting hit? Seriously. So you gotta watch out for the sleep pattern, because it can be devastating if they combo it. I mean, look at this. Cecily and Arya are both asleep now, and that's not the best thing. So now we've got the least powerful attacker, and Cure cannot get rid of sleep, so that kind of sucks. So you got to deal with it. And you can't target your partner. I got a critical? Wow. You can't target your characters like in most RPGs. Final Fantasy VI is just one of those RPGs that allow you to do so, because you could heal with absorptions of certain magic types, or you could like use fire on yourself to D4 your characters from freeze. I guess that's kind of what they were going for when they allow you to target yourself with any kind of spell in Final Fantasy VI. So why am I talking about Final Fantasy VI? This is the second Blacksmith. Let's get back to this. Kill this thing already. I'm just going to mash attack now. I'm getting sick of this. Die, please. Aria's still sleeping, and she's just got averaged out. Damn it. Haha, it didn't work on Cecily. The problem is with sleep powder is that it literally hits everybody. So I'm going to use a combo attack this time, because Cecily's the only one left. And I don't think sleep carries over into the maps, into the exploration, so out of battle. So let's just kill you. Come on! Oh my god! Cecily's fallen asleep. Oh no, everyone's fallen asleep! This is taking way too long. This is taking way too long. This is why you want to be level 7, so you can take these guys out quickly. Spiders aren't that big of a hassle if you're like level 4 or higher, but when you are like level 5 to 8, these things can be a little bit of a pain. Of course, it's a recommended level so you don't die, but we're taking a beating here, and only Cecily was able to beat that just by mashing the button. Cecily was now level 6. Aria's now level 6. That's awesome. And yeah, wow, we took a massive beating. That is bad. See, this is why you want healing. And I used a lot of weapon forges. That's not good, considering that this takes... you need it more, then you do it. And now I'm starting to run low on magic for Lisa. And I don't have any potions. Well, I do have potions, but I don't have ethers or recovery potions or whatever. Spiritual water, I think it's called in this game. No, I'm not fighting you again. I just realised who I was fighting. Get out. No! It won't get me out. Oh my god, I'm so fast-paced and motor-mouthed in this Let's Play, I must admit. Come on, come on. Yes, thank you. Right, let me get this chest. 1,000 gold was found, that's helpful. That's all I came for, as well as a couple of level ups, which I got. Now, you don't have to go all the way back round, just like in true Pokemon fashion. If you press down right here, boing, boing, boing. Yes, you can actually jump down the ledge. So, that's all well and nice. I would like to be level 7 right now, but at the same time I don't really want to be dealing with it at the moment, because we're going to get enemies that are, well, pretty much the same difficulty. May hit slightly harder, but you can get free heals pretty easily, as well as getting a lot more experience, because it's more of an event than random encounters. I mean, it's still random encounters, but it's in an event area that you can't escape from until you beat the boss of the area, because we're going to get like an event that changes the world map slightly. So, for a set amount of time, and you can't get out of the city, so, yeah. You know, story! But anyway, let me go get some free healing here. Actually, no, I can do that at the target that I'm going to. I can do it in the mayor's house, so no need to take side routes. Even though I was pretty much already there, I would have to go through 2 event doors and then back out again. So I would rather not. I think I want to... Now, this is an optional cutscene. You don't have to see this, but it does happen in the anime, so I'm going to show it anyway. If we come in here at this time, there's a meeting going on here, which is the cutscene that would have, like, in the anime, after the transformation of Aria and Lisa gets to come along with the group for a meal, it cuts straight to this cutscene, and this is optional. You can miss this, but I'm going to show it off, because why the hell not? It's only a matter of time before the enemy comes back for the Demon Sword of Wind. My concern is that these bastards might try to sign a demon contract within the city gates. We've got some swearing going on around here. And if that were to happen, we would likely lose many men, surely some civilians. We're prepared to die for the people, sir. It's that jerk again. Right! Ha! There's one thing I want you men to remember. It is good to fear death. Even the bravest knight fears for his own demise. Let that give you strength. And let that strength guide you to victory. Who else? How else do you think this old soldier survived the Valbanil War 44 years ago? He was a soldier in the war! He's a war veteran. And you get a cheer. Sir, may I ask a question? What is it? I'm curious why you chose Cecily Campbell to be protector of the precious Demon Sword of Wind. Well, for one thing, she's the head of the Campbell house, and I happen to think she's the right person for the job. And then it would cut to them eating a meal, which we've got to go to. And you can talk to these dudes individually. My group are always on standby here, just because we're the best of the best. How you got to be part of the guild is an insult. What a jerk. Need a refresher on what you can do about them? Go to the... Yeah, these are pretty much like the people that are walking around, or just give you hints. I just gave them that, just so... You know, ambience, I guess. But yeah, that's optional, and I just did a boo-boo. I want to go up and around, because if I go to the mayor's house, which I'm already in, pretty much, by going through here, I can go sleep in the guest bed and heal on my way out, while still heading towards my target. That's not the bed, that's not the room. It's upstairs. I'm an idiot. So we've come full circle, and I might actually have to cut this into 2 separate episodes, because the exploration is kind of adding time, and I would be probably near the end of the episode by now if it weren't for that, so here we go. A guest bed! Want to sleep? Indeed! We all huddle in one bed. Well, maybe one person takes a seat and one person just goes for, like, maybe a stroll to recover, and there we go, sorted. Or someone has a cup of tea, who knows? Knowing Arya, it probably is a cup of tea. So, I'll get to the entrance of the next cutscene and we'll start the next episode there. Or the next part, as it were, because this episode is going to have to be split in 2. Because of my little grinding... Well, because of my little grinding side route to get a chest. Part of the 100% completion, so I guess, just to add a little bit more time, we'll have a little look at the shops. So here, like I already said, you can buy hats and bodywear, so let's see what we can get. Lisa could actually use something, so let's get her a fine hood made of chain mesh. A light hat with decorative wings attached. Well, I'm quite low on money, so I'm just going to get the feather hat for Lisa for now. And, Campbell House hairband. Yeah, I don't think I want anything from there. Okay, what have you got for bodywear? Bodywear. Underwear, anyway. Honey, where are my pants? Lisa's blacksmith uniform. I'm trying to see if I can get an upgrade, which I can't. Yeah, look at that. Samurai kimono. A spiritual piece of clothing that most samurai wear that raises charge. Awesome sauce. But yeah, I think that's one of the elite equipments for what's his face, Luke. So yeah, nothing else to see here. So let's go equip that item that we got for Lisa quickly. Just a few extras. Gives her a little bit more defense. I mean, it's not much, but it'll do. Every little bit helps. And I said I couldn't. Yeah, we can't buy weapons right now. We have to wait a little bit longer before we can buy weapons. Because, you know, the weapons that you currently have are supposed to be for the story before they're not really necessary. I don't need to go to the bank because I've already picked up the pickup there. I mean, I know I could have implemented like a money storage system, but at the same time you can carry so much money and you're never going to reach that much. It's kind of pointless. I just put like a money chest in there like we've already seen. So, yeah. And in fact, before I end it, I'm going to go buy some potions and then I'll end it. If I can buy those magic potions. Magic water, that's it. I'm going to buy about 3 of them. And I will see you guys then. Actually, I think you can save. Do you want to save before continuing? No, yes, I must... let me retreat for a second here. Because I might as well show this off while I'm ending the video. Keep dragging it out a little. Let me just waste magic to do a transformation here.
I call on the powers that be. Reveal the truth within. Awaken the power of wind. Awaken and slay God.
If you press the confirm button while that text is going on, you're going to mess up the sync, but... Yeah, she's reverted into weapon form! She left the party and became the weapon Arya. When in weapon form, Cecily learns these skills even if she isn't equipped. Windbeam and Windveil have now been taught to Cecily. If Arya reverts to human form, these skills will be lost until Arya transforms again. Revert with the provided item. And there we go. So now, if we go into our menu, we can actually equip... Oh, well, if I go to the skills, she's got Windveil, which is more of a defensive... raising defense kind of thing, which if you're not at a certain level you won't have dodge slide for Cecily, so it's pretty good at this stage and it's quite cheap. And then you got Windbeam, which is mostly wind magical damage. It's a wind spell basically. If you go to equipment, here she is. Look at all those boosts. Main weapon of the game pretty much. Demons of the Wind, she can assume human form and control wind. And if you go to the item here, there's the revert item, just so it can function. And if you walk in, she reverts to human form because she's what she's needed for the cutscene. Arya's vertive weapon form, human form. All wind-based abilities have now been forgotten from Cecily. To regain these moves, she must transform back into a weapon by using a demon sword chant skill. And I'm back. And, like I said, for the final time, in the next video, we'll finish the second half of this episode, which is learning of the origins of Arya, and, well, completing the episode, which it will probably end up being quite epic, to say the least. See you guys then.